What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Me and the homie Dizzle here are about to roll back to Las Vegas from wonderful Houston, Texas. But I saw some of the comments, and some of you guys were asking, what is it that specifically caused the board to ask for Carlos to submit his resignation? And it's fairly simple. You're a company known for making actual muscle cars with V8 engines and V8 trucks and diesel trucks. That's what you're known for as a company. I equate it to Raytheon not making weapons, or Boeing not making horrible space capsules.
Or your sister not making dildos.
Yes, one of those.
I mean, we'll edit that part out.
But it's really simple, man. It's kind of like when you're known for something, it would be like, you know, Toyota's known for Priuses and reliable cars, right? If you stop making that and you decide, oh, I'm going to make 1,000 horsepower muscle cars, maybe there's some enthusiasts at Toyota that will love it, but most of your people will be like, what the F are they doing? Like, and to basically shit on your entire fan base, you know, the people that buy your products consistently, and try to force feed them this lipstick on a pig EV option, which you couldn't make anyway. You can't even deliver them to the dealers because they're having disasters in software and everything else. This should go down in history as how not to F up a company 101. Like, don't piss off your entire fan. It would be like the NFL saying, we're not passing the ball anymore. Like,
it would be like kneeling during the anthem. It's like,
yes. I mean,
what?
It's literally just pure asinine. I don't understand where anybody at the board of directors, who now all of a sudden doesn't agree with Carlos, right? And that's why they wanted to push him out. I feel like y'all just went along with whatever Carlos did because the profits were coming in for a little bit because he kept cost cutting. Now you son of a bitches are gonna have to spend billions upon billions of dollars just to get back the older part suppliers, if they're still in business, to get the quality parts back, to get the manufacturing back up. You're going to have to rehire people, because you're going to have a lot of production. The one thing is what we're having Dizzle on today is with the tariffs. And I mean, are you building your trucks in Mexico if you got to pay 25% more to bring them back, or are you just going to bring them back to Detroit? And maybe it costs you 10% more than Mexico, or 15% more, but you're still saving that 10%.
The problem with the tariffs is they'll be moving, so you can't invest a full factory, distribution center, or whatever, when year to year it can be changing.
Yep.
When you're trying to set up a 10-year plan, or however they execute their production.
I agree.
So Trump's coming, going. One year he could be pissed at Mexico. The next year he could be pissed at Canada, and it's hard to plan for that. But the one thing you can't get wrong is domestic production will never have tariffs on it. So
nope. Yeah, they're not going to tariff Detroit.
You can always go with that. I mean, there's already a tax you pay by so
I think they should go back to...
It's safer to do it domestically, that's for sure.
I agree. I think they should go back to imported from Detroit. Like the saying they used to have, imported from Detroit. Like,
if we're making America great again, then,
I just think it's a common sense decision. I'm hoping that, the Warren Assembly and Sterling Heights and Belvedere, Belvedere gets reopened, Warren gets those 1,100 jobs back, because they're not going to pay that 25% tariff on those 2,500 and 3,500 Rams. So I fully expect to see those coming back, and before the end of 2025 to the United States. And I don't know about Canada though. I don't know if Trump's really going to tariff Trudeau because of the relationship they've already had for so long. All the lumber we get from them,
the Diddy parties.
Yep, can't forget about the Diddy parties. But
I just want them to bring the Viper back.
Well, that's the thing now that Tavares is gone.
Bring us a 1,200 horsepower Viper, limited edition.
Yeah,
make 300 a year.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with the Viper.
Something like that would be badass.
They have to keep the Viper like the Ford GT or something. It has to be limited. They cannot make 3,000, 5,000. Because that's the thing with the guys with the Dema 170. Well, I have a limit. I have a Dema 170. I'm like, yeah, they made 3,000 of them shits, and they're blowing up.
For now.
Yeah, left and right. Them engines are crap. Like, that's not a collector.
Well, that's the thing is like, so with the Mopar stuff, now that I'm intimately familiar with them.
Yes. Speaking of,
they don't have the same pinnacle production like the Corvette.
Yes.
It's the pinnacle of General Motors. Like
yep.
they don't possess that without a Viper.
No.
You need a show car that it's like, here's the one thing we do right no matter what else that we do. And that's what the function of the Viper can serve.
That's what they tried to make the Dema 170.
It's clearly just not. No. And there's too many of them.
Yeah.
Like
if you made the Dema 170 every year, but you only limited it to 250 or 300.
But by also
units.
limiting that run, you can have hand-built shit. You can have people under those hoods making sure shit don't blow up and go
Take
wrong.
it old school like Mercedes.
Exactly.
Sign that damn engine.
Yeah.
You know who put it together.
That'd
I agree.
That would be dope.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. Speaking of Mopar, since it was your first time actually driving a Hellcat, how did you feel about that?
Dude, I was tripping. Like, that was, man, I told you, I got well, watch my video when it comes out, but I was surprised that I had driven a late 90s Viper back in the day.
Yep.
And I've driven a million sports cars of various, origins. I'd never driven a high-powered Dodge. So it was an experience, and it just felt dangerous, but fun, and like you just get that feeling, like the old school feeling.
So you can understand why people are like, why did you stop making
Not
this?
to mention my fucking 270-pound ass, I had plenty of room in it.
Yeah.
Normally I get into one of these little ass go-karts with 600 horsepower, and
like the BMW.
I need a chiropractor to get out of it. You gotta scoop me. Like, so being a big ass dude, those cars are
made for people our size.
And it's like, it's drivable. It's dangerous, but it's drivable. I wouldn't want one like on a track.
No.
I mean, I'm sure some of you guys are into that shit. Like, but just for like cruising, gunning it a little bit, ripping off some quarters and stuff like on approved roads.
Yes.
Always. Yeah, I was impressed. It's just a different presentation of the power.
Yeah.
It's not refined. Like, and that's what you want with an American muscle car. Like, even the Corvettes now, I drove the new CO6.
Yeah.
And it feels like driving a German car almost, or an Italian car. It's not. You can get it to where it sounds cool and all that. But it's not the same.
Raw shit. Yeah.
I like the feeling that, like, when I hit a puddle, I'm gonna 360 into the median. Like, that's a fun, exciting way to drive. Like,
right. This guy said, I just want to go 360 into a median. Fuck. Well, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How fast do you think? I mean, like I said, they're already testing some of the V8s, and I think that's kind of what pissed off Carlos the most, is that they are testing these V8s in Mexico's with the Chargers, where they shipped those, those shells down to Mexico to build those V8 options. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think it was? Do you think it's that they want to bring the V8s back and Carlos didn't want to have it? And how long do you think it'll be before we see V8s back in Mopar products? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure to go subscribe to at Dizzle in Motion. The vlog, because I didn't really post a whole long thing here, I promise, if you've ever seen The Hangover, This is like the
We did the
Houston
version
edition
of The Hangover.
of The Hangover.
Yeah,
Like,
we got it in.
everything that you could possibly, like, I just teaser, cartel bars.
That's enough. You don't even have to say anything.
Yeah, just
So here's the premise of the vlog. It's two white boys going to the hood, and I'll be your Doug. Like it's you'll see. Just watch the damn thing.
yeah. You're going to enjoy that. So once it gets that edited, we'll probably do a premiere and we'll premiere into it. So make sure
It's
you
gonna
guys
be long,
don't miss it.
so bring like
Yeah.
a bottle with you.
Yeah, make sure to bring some
It's gonna
popcorn,
be over
bring
a
a
half
drink.
hour for sure.
It will definitely be a good time, an awesome video. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys very much for watching. And as always, stay petty, my friends.